All right. What is up, YouTube, Twitch chat? Say hi. We're back again with another account review, this time for Fobcentral. Fobcentral is returning after a couple years. Has no fucking clue what to do. And we're happy to give some guidance. So they said they're working on getting everybody their third job, which is great. But we're happy to give some more specific guidance of this. First things first, make sure your skilling card sets are set to something for combat. You definitely don't want to neglect that for sure. Let's see. Okay, first things first, what I would wholeheartedly recommend is grabbing more splicers and sticking them on everybody. They're really good stat sticks early. So definitely would recommend buying everybody splicers from the World 4 shop and getting those equipped. Okay, let's break in the meat and potatoes here. Okay, so straight off the rip, statues, none of your stuff's golden, so they're not sharing their bonuses. I definitely would recommend going back to World 1 and goldening your statues so that you're able to give the bonus to everybody. For sure, for sure, for sure. Okay? Your able points are actually pretty fucking good. You've got some stuff in your forge you need to pull, but yeah. Big thing here. Big thing here. Buy all your forge upgrades. For sure. Bribes. You're probably stuck on tuna. Yeah, you're close. So you also need to just buy one more bribe. So your stamps are at about 500. Same piece of advice I gave to Babyface in the earlier review. I would say push this to 3K. For sure. For sure, for sure, for sure. And then unlock more stamps. Unlock and push your stamps to 3K. Because again, this is going to help build you a solid foundation of progression, and you won't be as hurt or have to scramble to recover as hard as somebody who just bum rushes World 6. Looks like you're doing some owl, which is good, So keep working on that. Make sure you're hitting your feather restarts as soon as you can. You really want to get those mega feathers going. The bonuses in owl are fucking insane. Your accuracy's high, your FMJ's high, you've got some leveling and stuff, which is nice. As for always, work on your Larry and work on your unveiled costs. It's really going to help boost your alchemy, for sure, for sure. Man, you pushed ahead in alchemy. Okay, I'm liking this. Find all that, nice. Oh, but your vials were neglected. Ooh, your vials were really... Work on your vials. So, are you aware, Fob, of how to do the cheese method for vials? In terms of how to get the best drop chance to get a new vial? Okay. So, what you do... Let me grab my guy. So, if we go ahead over here to World 2, what you do is you park your ass right in front of the alchemy cauldron. You select whatever items you want to drop. You hold, and this is on Steam. You can just hold Shift to quick drop, and you just do, and you do it for an entire page, and it spams the vial, and that's how you get it. Okay, that's the trick. Literally fill your inventory with stuff. And then hold your drops or rapid drop all of it, and you'll be able to get it. No, the same item. You basically want to brute force it. Because it won't, like, completely drain all your chances. It'll stop if it gets a good roll. So definitely would recommend that. No, one page is enough. One page is enough. If you don't get it in one page, you're just not going to get it. And then just wait for a daily reset and grab it again. If you're hurting on money, diet, or drink, we're really good. The World 3 vials, catching efficiency, chopping efficiency, fishing efficiency, mining efficiency, all good stuff. Oh, you haven't done any Kilroy. Probably might be because of your time, but Kilroy is a new NPC you can interact with. It's a weekly mechanic you can touch. They are sitting on the left side of World 2. I wholeheartedly recommend it because their rewards are really, really good. New to them, not new to us. And you're working on Kangaroo. Nice, okay. Yeah, just keep working. Where are you at for World 3? I have a sneaking suspicion. What's the priority for Kilroy, weekly boss, post office shop? For Kilroy, it really depends. It really depends on what you need. Early on, it wouldn't hurt for time candy, for sure. If you're hurting on trying to like get your salts done up, you could do refinery cycles. You could do pachinko balls with skulls. There's plenty of flexibility with what you can and can't spend on an arcade shop. Arcade shop is different every week, or he claims. The rotation is constantly different, so there isn't really as much of a priority on arcade shop. Just FYI, if you're aware. Let's see. In terms of for boss. Golden hand watch or golden stopwatches are really good, and so are silver ones. I really don't spend my trophies on aesthetic garbage, but yeah, the stopwatches are definitely worth it, and a lot of people tend to stockpile them for sure. They are worthwhile. Okay, cool. You're up to greens. Cool. Equinox. Yeah, you're not even ready for that. Buildings. Automation arm. Well, I mean, you saw earlier in the real in the babyface review how broken automation arm is. And yeah, just to reiterate, in terms of construction, your high priority ones, and you've done 3D printer, which is great, is Death Note, Cost Cruncher, Chest Space, Library, Salt Lake, Trapper, which you have a level in, which is a good start. Work on this when you can, and Automation Arm. Automation Arm is what's going to keep you alive. It's going to allow you to push your account. It's just going to give you a lot of quality of life and some really nice bonuses. Don't worry about Atom Collider for a long time. If you're stuck on worshipping shit, Boulder Roller is very good early on. Eventually, you're going to pivot to a different set of towers, primarily Poisonic Elder, Kraken Cosplayer, and Party Starter, and around a level in Voidinator. But your big two in the later ones are going to be Poisonic Elder and Kraken Cosplayer for sure. What level should I get Boulder Roller to? I'd say about 20 to 22 is a good stopping point, and then you should kind of diversify your portfolio. He's kind of the carry of everything, and then eventually you want to really start getting into your Kraken Cosplayer and Poisonic Elders and start working on that. Yeah, you're working on stuff. You're worshipping, yeah, definitely get people off of Wax Skull and Ceramic Skull as soon as you can. Push to Hornus ASAP, it's a hell of a lot better. So definitely focus on getting them better and better skulls. Make sure you are spending your charge, because if you're not, there is no kind of overflow or whatever. You're just sitting there on a full charge, kind of just pissing it in the wind. So definitely remember to spend your charge for sure. In terms of prayers. Royal Sampler, fantastic. Skilled Dimwit, fantastic. These two are going to be like your primary head honchos. You can keep tacking on the Titans on everybody. There's no real downside to it. But Skilled Dimwit, you should definitely keep on everybody. Same with Royal Sampler. It's what's going to push your printing threshold. Because like right now it's at 37. The goal is to get this up to 90%. 90% is the golden ratio for it. In terms of what to print, the method of madness for what to print is Blood Berserker / DB does fishing, DKs do mining, mages do chopping, Siege Breakers do catching, Buboes do chopping, yeah, more mining for whatnot. V-Mans do mob drops, but typically through their speed running mechanic, but you're not there yet. Beastmasters do mob drops because they're terrible, and Siege Breakers do catching. So, oh, you've got two Buboes. Interesting. Kind of all over the place, but not like... Should I job change the second Bubo and the second Barb? Nah, it's not really worth it. As long as you have one of each, you're fine. Or one of each class, you'll be okay. So you're not, like, completely fucking yourself. Both are good. Yeah, I really wouldn't worry about it. If you want, you can just keep that second... Barbarians still have an innate efficiency for mining, given they're from that tree. They're just not going to be as effective as a DK, just as an FYI. So there is a kind of trade-off there, but they'll still be able to do mining. It's just not going to be as innately high of an efficiency, comparatively speaking. Let's see for your World 4. Cooking, you're working on unlocking new recipes. Okay, yeah, you are Bebby. You are Bebby for this, for sure. For construction, what cogs should I prioritize? The best cogs you can get. The best cogs you can get, for sure. Eventually, you're going to be stuck on that last tier of cogs. In terms of what stats to prioritize, it's player XP. Yes, build rate looks very good and very sexy. Higher build rate. It is not as optimal as you think it is. In the end of the day, a player, that being a toon, will scale more than any cog you will ever have. So you want to push for hard-focusing construction experience and pushing your folks' construction. My construction's level pretty high. Let's see. Your construction's nowhere near high. No. High tier construction. So if we go over here to World 4, in Rift, there's something I want to show you. High tier construction is like full. Like this isn't up here yet. Like you're not up there yet. You want to keep juicing this because the higher your construction goes, the faster your actual building rate is per character. So your stats are still fairly low for what they're at. Yeah, you have high levels, for sure. You just don't have good scaling. You have not reached that point yet. Just construction XP. Construction XP. Bonus construction XP. Cross the fucking board. As much as you can give it. Yeah, for cooking, you definitely want to try to unlock... is it still crafting worth yellow cogs or only the last tier? If you have the last tier unlocked, focus on that. Yeah, if you have the last tier unlocked, just focus on that. No, 100%. 100%. Yeah, for cooking, I barely know how the world stuff works. Yeah, so basically cooking is just it's a shitload of bonuses. It's another form of like tome, or vault. 3k balls unload. This is silly, Jesus. But you want to focus on meal cooking speed as the highest priority, cooking speed per level upgrades, and then skill efficiency for your meals. But yeah, you're just gonna unlock them over time. The way you get new spices is by conquering territories. sticking mobs in to get new territories, so you're gaining progression. When you harvest spice, it gets added to the tables, and then you're able to get new meals. Are you aware of the guide for this on how this stuff works? Because there is an in-depth guide sheet if you are looking for help. Okay. And then, as I said before, with Babyface Review, for arena and for just in general pets. Yeah, like I said, the Babyface Review, pushing your characters up. If you're going to be trying to push through World 4, make sure you have Killer Bride set up, and make sure you have no bubble left behind, for sure. In terms of like pets in general, and how to do like optimal sheets for that, this is the document we use primarily. So we go to the pets tab. There's two lineups. There's lineups for arena, and there's lineups for territory battle. And then if you look over on the right side here, this tells you the early game setups on what type of creature should be in what slot for your early territory to get the most bang for your buck. So this will help set up your spices and get those rolling. So, and then these are all more end game setups. But yeah, it breaks down to like, hey, what's the best configuration for what, or what have you, and how things operate. So yeah, this is the method of madness we use, and I can throw this in the Discord if you'd like to grab it. You're not at Rift yet. I'm just curious on Tome. You're very new on that, so I'm not worried. That's really it. I mean, your character, like in terms of your stats, like you're really not that bad. You just need to really knuckle down on. Obviously, you said you're working on getting your third job, which is great on everybody. So that'll really juice it with those stats. So that's good. But in terms of what to actually do for your profile, and your characters in general, I think stamps and alchemy are going to be your biggest takeaways, and unlocking your vials. Because as much as like, okay, well, I'm not really going to use these vials, or really can't have the materials for it, like that's beside the point. The whole goal of it is to just get those vials there, so when you are ready to start pushing vials to level 13, you will have them already unlocked, and you're not going to be stuck sitting there waiting to unlock new vials to level up. So yeah, I think the biggest takeaways here is I wholeheartedly believe you could push your stamps up. So going back to World 1, working on your stamps. Oh, you're doing pachinko? Yeah, there you go. Have some fun, little. But yeah, definitely push your stamps for sure. Unlock the new ones. Do some quests. Get those done and dusted. Start working on your alchemy some more. Keep pushing out that. And then, I mean, one obvious takeaway is just goldening your statues. Goldening your statues for sure. Those bonuses to everybody, And then, yeah, I mean, once you have a good foundation, I definitely think you could push to World 4. Just make sure you have Killer Brightside on, so you're getting that double portal modifier. And let me see here, because I didn't check your vault. When do you think I should start doing lab? Like, to start pushing towards 1200 total level? Not right now. Just stick people, like, in terms of lab, stick people in there to get at least no bubble left behind cooking, and Killer Brightside cooking, but then start working on everybody else, gathering materials, starting your questing, shit like that, Yeah, you've touched vault, which is really, really good. Okay. Yeah, because you do not want to be pushing new world portals without having Killer Brightside, because you're just doubling the amount of time it would take, traditionally speaking, due to its effects. So it's advisable if you're going to be pushing. If not, just put a couple of tunes in there so you can get no bubble left behind working, and maybe cyclical tubing to increase your refinery cycle rate. But past that, I really wouldn't worry about it for the time being. You've got other stuff you got to focus on. For sure. But any other kind of questions or things you'd like me to take a look at? Yeah, not a problem, Bob. And as per always, folks over at YouTube, feel free to check us out on Tuesdays and Thursdays, either on YouTube Live or on Twitch, where we give account reviews to anybody who asks for one. If you can't make a stream, feel free to drop by our Discord. Link is in the description below. We have a channel set up where you can drop your idle and toolbox, and we're happy to review your account for you next stream. And as for always, folks, we will see you folks in the next video. Have a good one, everybody.